Okay, let's take a look at agentrage.com. There are 3 agents that I built recently that I want to share here. First thing you do, go to Explore. And in here, we're going to look at the Lead Scraper version 2. This agent is used to pull leads across the internet based on the niche that you're interested in. So let's say you want to look for all of the dentists in a particular area. Let's call it Orlando, Florida, and the number of leads that you want to pull. So when you run the agent, it's going to take a second and then you'll get the results on the bottom. So this is a preview of the results. You also have raw results down here, or you can export to CSV. And that looks like this. So you can see that we have 2 records that we asked for. They're nicely formatted, which the prompt requires Gemini to do in this case. And then you can plug these into maybe your text blaster, or you want to search for these websites individually, whatever the case is. So that's Lead Scraper version 2. That's available for free, doesn't take any credits to use, and you can use it today. The other thing that I'm actually pretty excited about is this homework helper, which for anybody from first grade all the way up to a PhD level, you can utilize because AI is just smarter than us. You have 2 options. You can plug in an image. So I'm going to give it this image of 2 geometry questions that are basically at a high school level. It's an image file. We're going to plug it in here, and then we're going to hit Run Agent. Now what it should do is take that file, send it to Gemini Pro via API, solve the problem, and then send it back to us with the solutions first, because that's the key. Ultimately, we just want the solutions, but then under the solution, it should tell us how to solve the problem. And here it is. So the first answer is this. The second answer is this. And then it teaches you exactly how to do it. And what we can also do, if you don't have an image, you can type in the question here and it'll give you the same result. So that's available here on agentrage.com. And if you want, you can come over here and build your own tool by going into your profile and going to Agent Studio. In Agent Studio, the way you build a tool is you give it a name, you give it a description, and then you have the prompt that it's going to tell the AI what exactly you want it to do. There's the format example right here, and you can literally just copy this, give it to an LLM, tell the LLM what agent you want to create, it'll build the prompt for you, and you paste it in here. And then the coolest part is you get to pick the tool that you require the prompt to use, which is, for example, Google AI, Gemini Image, OpenAI, Anthropic, Perplexity. It has 73 available tools. You can use communications, like if you want to send an email, you want it to make a phone call or send text messages to people, Slack, Telegram for communication basis. You have some productivity ones. So we now just got OAuth approved by Google on this one. So users can connect the ability to use their authentication for their Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Calendar, even Gmail, and so much more. It can integrate with Zapier as well. Or if there's a tool out there that Agent Rage is just not familiar with, you can use the post request, similar to how N8N does it, if you're familiar with that tool. You have Make, and then you have N8N itself down here as well. And then you have a ton of other ones, informational, Google searches, web scrapers, SERP API. You may or may not be familiar with some of these, but these are the top 73 tools available for you to build an agent that can be very powerful, even in the finance side. You have Creative, DALL-E, so if you want to build pictures. We even have Replicate, so any of the tools within Replicate are available, such as VEO3. We actually have one of the agents can build videos for yourself. Google Maps. I'm just kind of going through here relatively quickly, just to show you all of the possible tools available. So come out here, take a test drive, and then if you have questions, you can go to the community and post your questions or start your own discussion groups over here, and folks can chat it up. And also, if you build your tools, you have the chance to monetize. And if you get basically 1,000 uses, people vote on your agent when they use it. And if it gets 1,000 upvote, you can start charging, and you get 90% of the commission for anybody that uses your tool for the life of the tool. So this is agentrage.com. It's meant to be a little bit easier than N8N. Curious to see what you guys make. Have a good one.